How we doing today, everybody? This is the first day of season 7, and as you know, the new character has dropped, White Fox. So we're gonna be going over her kit, how we feel about it, what niche she fits in my opinion, and all of the good stuff. How I think she should be played, all that. So far, keep in mind this is literally day 1. All right. All right, so let's get into it. She is a strategist with 275 base health. Her left click ricochets, and her regular left click just goes straight, kind of like Invis Woman, but it bounces. But it's kind of weird because, like, if I heal this person here, see how that other person's not getting healed over there? But if I heal him, it bounces to that one. I haven't quite figured out why that is or the logic behind that, but if you know, let me know down in the comments. But this is her left click, and it's kind of like if I bounce it in between them, it just kind of chooses which one it goes to. It's weird. Like I'm not even moving it, and it's just going to different places. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. So, start with the kit. That was her left click. Her right click is, it takes a foxtail, but it charms all the enemies it hits, and it makes them look at you for like a split second, kind of like Emma Frost ult. But it also can heal your team, and it heals you as well. I believe it grants, let's see. Right click. That one. Where's it at? Yeah. Grants invulnerability. So if you see somebody about to get CC, you can hit that right click. Boom. Then the left click does this. I find it more consistent to aim it at the ground instead of through. I feel like if you're used to playing Invis Woman, you can play it like this. But I don't play much Invis Woman, so this seems more consistent for me. Then your right click does that. Your shift allows you to teleport to a teammate, and it also puts a barrier around them. It's literally just like an Invis Woman shield. It can be broken, and keep in mind though, it's not a full shield though. They can go over the top and slam dunk that jump right up in the, it's open, it's wide open right here. So don't think you're just invincible in that jump. So that's your right click, I mean your shift, you hit that, boom. Now, you also got the E form. The E form heals you, but it consumes your foxtails. And however many you have when you enter the form determines how long you can stay in the form as well. On top of that, it's also on a cooldown, a separate cooldown as well, besides the foxtails. So you can hit that 8 seconds for 2 tails. Now when you enter this, you get plenty of options you can do. That's kind of like where you want to go with it. If someone, in my opinion, that form is like an emergency case use. You shouldn't be always using that form, like, because it consumes all of your foxtails. You should not be consuming that form. And her biggest area for me, area for improvement, is her self-healing. Only way I know to self-heal with this character is to shift, you get a little bit of healing. Right click, you get a little bit of healing. And your E gives you some healing. But it's not a lot. And you will notice that once you start playing this character. And I feel like that could use some adjustment, in my opinion. Because it gets wicked out there trying to play this character. When she enters her fox form change, your shift does a dash that kind of like stuns them for a second, and then you shift again to push them. But you have to hit the first shift in order to get the push attack. So let me turn off this. So in order to get that, you gotta hit that in order to get that. And each attack also does AoE healing. And then your right click does like the tail whip attack. So your right click does that. That's the tail whip attack. And if you combo it all together, it can get you out of a sticky situation. Yeah. So you can go I messed it up right there. Let's try that again. Alright. So you want to E, shift, lift again. Holy. I wasn't close enough that time. Alright. So you want to E, shift, and then right click. That's basically what you want to do. So that's the base of her kit. Now, the ultimate is confusing. Not confusing. It's just weird. I don't have my only issue with her ultimate right now is that it can be CC, and it's a huge target. So you get a Wanda, put that bubble on that fox form, you're just in a genjutsu. So you can right click to send healing and CC immune to your teammates, but it does drain your health, right? But the way you get your health back is attacking enemies. So you kind of want to be finessing in and out of that. And it's different from your normal support ults, but I think it does have its playstyle, right? So you have like they showed in the trailer, you have like a Star-Lord about to go in with his ult. You don't want him to get CC'd out of that. You don't want him to die in the air. So you pop ult, send him a little package on the way, boom. Then he goes in and does his job. And you can go in as another distraction. So y'all are attacking from two different fronts. Which it can be valid. I do feel like this can be valid. But a lot of support players are not gonna like this character. They're just not. Like the typical supports, like the Cloak and Daggers, the Rocket Raccoon players, they're not gonna like this character at all, in my opinion. And you wanna be using your shift as, let me take it off. You wanna be using your shift pretty frequently. You don't want to just be holding it forever and then that one moment you use it, because you're providing so much value. Just a Punisher shooting down lane or a Squirrel Girl shooting down lane, you can give them a shield to kind of play in, and then you can go back to kind of doing your thing, healing, and you know what I mean? Like, that's value. That's big value. So you don't want to just be holding that the whole time. And then I think if you're used to playing Inviswoman, you play it like, if that's your bag. If that's how you normally play Invis. But if you play more Cloak and Dagger and you want to try this character, I say just aim for an area on the ground near it. Your aim's not that hot, or you're just not used to how the projectile travels yet, just start out aiming at the ground. Now you won't get full value unless you like hit. Like I said earlier, I don't understand why it's like this, but if I hit this further one, it'll hit that one. But if I hit this one, it won't hit the other one next to it. That's
3.
Yeah, if someone knows the answer to that, please let me know. I really want to know what the reason is behind that. Alright, so that's basically it. That's the whole kit. That's the whole kit and shebang. Now we're gonna try to go into some quick play. See if we can get the character. Y'all know the quick play goons is out there. They out there sniping the character, boy. You gotta have quick hands. Give it a shot though. Let's see. Quick match. Hopefully they don't throw me in a game that was already mid-game and someone quit. Let's see.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Agent F1. I'm going in.
We locked it in. We locked it in. I really don't want to play triple support with this character. I want to test her in a double support lineup. Looks like that's not gonna be the case. Oh man.
Director Han, White Fox. Let's make this quick and clean.
No tanks.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Y'all should have really dropped the thing. Like, y'all kind of dropped the ball. Everybody knows the tank players are going through it right now. And as a flex man, I completely understand. I completely understand. And the way y'all neutered Captain America,
And I thought I was the blood.
Wong Wong,
The battle starts
or
in
Zhu
5,
Yang,
4,
that wasn't
3,
it, play.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I used to love this park. Vampire kids sure can change things. Need anyone willing to assist?
That feels better.
Need assistance! My spirit spins!
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Team strike! Efficient! I suck!
Back in the game. Check out this area.
Feeling fantastic. Careful over here. I was worried. A nice deep freeze.
Shoot at this island.
Welcome.
Spirit spins.
As good as new.
Let's run! Team strike!
Just the boost I need.
A nice deep freeze. Anyone willing to help?
3 down.
Enemy now.
Check out this area.
Team strike! Efficient!
Probably got that.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Need assistance! Enemy located. I got you covered. Back in the hunt.
Hey, hit real hard. Here they come. Back in the game.
You can't afford to slow down. Enemy located. Need some help.
Needed that, thanks.
Team strike! Efficient! Now.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Anyone want to help? An ancient mystical squirrel? I've seen it all.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
As good as new.
I'm hit! Cover me! Back in the
That's
hunt.
how it's cool.
Luna! Tora!
Someone's messing with
Me.
my head. Oh, That time already.
Oh, it went to the person that was literally
Keep up the momentum.
right in front of me.
Double KO.
Hunt
Oh.
resumes.
Time for my biggest hit.
The fox claims its due. Anyone willing to help?
Double KO.
Battlefield medicine.
My spirit's steady.
Back in the game. Leave them to Khonshu.
Shields up.
I'm hit. Cover me. I was
Time
worried.
already.
That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Show me that shit.
Hate to see play down. Leave the score.
King strike. My spirit's steady.
Enjoy that a little too much.
Little help, please.
So close. This is your big chance.
You're taking it hard. I'm still warming up. King strike.
Back in the game. I
Worried. Looks like they mean business.
Double KO.
still got it.
Cover me.
Yes, Vector.
Another epic victory.
So you see how I kind of like use the shift even though I'm not really in dire need of it. That's what I mean. Like, you don't want to be holding on to it for unnecessarily no reason. But that's how I've gotten the most value out of her. And in her ult, don't forget to use her right click to send out the healing and the vulnerability to your teammates, because that's going to make it more value, even more value. All right, that's it for the video. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you leave a comment in the video if you figured out what was wrong with that, or not what's wrong, but why when I use my primary, if I hit the further person, it bounces back, but if I hit the closer person, it doesn't bounce forward. If you know the answer to that, please leave that in the comments for me so I can know. And if you like the video, make sure you hit that sub button so you don't miss our future posts and our live streams. We are going to be going live again today. We were live earlier. We're going to be going live all season. We're going to be playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, solo queues, and sometimes if the community wants to join up, we can join up, whatever you guys are into. Just make sure you sub up so you don't miss any notifications. And I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.